What a superb Masters win for Hideki Matsyamas last week. It was superb, great to see him win. He's been a nearly man for a long time now. He was the lowest amateur there in 2011, and now 10 years later he's got a green jacket in his hands. Great to see. Great to see the first Japanese major champion as well. When he swings the golf club, he's got a really long pause at the top. A lot of people commenting about it. Why does he do it? How does he do it? And what does he need to do it for? More to the point, should you do it? It's just something he's learned since he was really young playing golf. He's just stopping at the top, allowing for that club to stabilise at the top, and then allowing the golf club to be dropped down to the ground. So he takes it to the top, bit of a pause, stable golf club, and then bringing the club down. But less of a pause at the top as the years have gone on. Notice as incrementally each season, that pause at the top has got less and less, that less time he spends at the top of his golf swing. It was really quite a long time. I think when we won the WGC a few years ago, really was feeling like it was up there for ages and then delivering it down. It's quite an interesting move because the majority of, especially elite players and majority of amateurs, tend to get that club down quite quickly from the top. Question is it going to help you and your game if you pause at the top? To be honest with you, majority of cases, no it won't. Why? Because the problem is, if you get to the top of your golf swing, let's say for example, you're a slicer of the golf ball. Okay, let's say for example, you tend to slice the golf ball. What tends to happen from the top, what you will do as a slicer is your upper body will move first. It will move forward first. That means the club's going over the top or out to in. The problem is, if you pause at the top, that is not going to stop that. If anything, you'll do it even more. Likewise, if you do the opposite, if you tend to bring the club back too far behind on the way down, you'll still drag the club too far behind on the way down. If I was going to use this drill for anything, it'd be to make sure that we're not really dragging that club down. I see this in a lot of sort of stronger, younger players, sort of under the age of 40, who really try and belt the ball out there. They try and really drag the handle down to the golf ball. But when we get that sensation when we're at the top, we've got a nice amount of width at the top and we pause, we're able to make sure everything's working together all the way through. So when you pause at the top, we can't just drag that handle down to the ground, down to the golf ball. What we can do is make sure everything's working in unison on the way back, everything feeling solid, the body's doing all the work. And then on the way through, the same thing. The body's doing all the work on the way through, as opposed to the hands and the arms that can take over. Especially, as I say, for those younger players, those really strong players who are under the age of 40. But if we get that feeling we're pausing at the top, it allows us to get those arms and that body more in sync on the way through. So if you find yourself striking the ball well, but can hit it left and right, it might be the drill for you. Go and see your PGA Pro. But if you tend to slice the ball predominantly, or pull the ball predominantly, don't try it. It's not the drill for you. It might work for Hideki Matsyamas, but it won't work for you. Hope this helps. Please comment below, please subscribe, and I'll catch you all soon.